Hello students, today we are going to learn a poem from the English Balbharati textbook for standard 5th on the water. Here the poet is describing to us the little aspects of nature as he takes a boat ride. So come along then, let's read and enjoy it. Before starting with our poem, I would like to ask you some questions. I hope you all are going to enjoy the session today. So, my first question is, what do you see if you go to forest? Yes, we see birds, trees, animals, rivers, lakes, etc. Second question is, what do you see if you go to riverside? What we can see? We see water, grass, ducks, swan. Okay, then tell me, have you ever traveled by a boat? Yes, mostly you have experienced and traveled by a boat. Now, students, how do you feel when you travel by a boat? Yes, we feel very happy, okay, when we travel by a boat. Now, last question, what all things do you see while traveling on a boat? We see water, fishes, birds, trees, etc. So, today we are going to learn a poem that is on the water. So, here in this poem, the poet has shown us how he is feeling when he is traveling on the boat on a water. First, students, I would like to recite this poem for you. On the water. In our little boat to glide on the water blue and white, while the sky is smooth and bright, what could give us more delight? See the ripples how they run, twinkling brightly in the sun, while reflected we can see shadows of each hill and tree. See the lilies, round and large, floating near the reedy marge, where the bulrush has its place and the heavy water maze. See the great green dragon fly and the swallow skimming by. See the fishes spring and gleam ere they splash into the stream. See the bright kingfisher too, dart a gleam of green and blue. These are all around our boat on the water whilst we float. Our little boat to glide on the water blue and white. Now I shall explain to you each stanza in a little boat to glide. Word glide means to move smoothly. So here the poet is telling us that he is traveling in a little boat and the boat is gliding away. That is moving smoothly. And where is it? On the water. Blue and white. So it is they are traveling on the river and the water of the river is very blue in color. That means the water is very clean and it is wide. So wide means the river, the breadth of the river is very wide. So that is what the point it is saying that its boat is gliding smoothly on blue water and the water is very wide. While the sky is smooth and bright, what could give us more delight? While the sky is smooth and bright, so at the same time, while the water is very clear and very clean and wide, how is the sky? The sky is smooth, it is bright, and what could give us more delight? So, here the poet is asking us a rhetorical question. Rhetorical question means the question itself has an answer to it. So, the poet wants to say it. This is everything that gives me delight. Delight means happiness. So, the nature is so very beautiful, the water is clear, blue and white, and the sky is also very smooth. It is bright, it is clear. So the sky and the water is a reflection of each other. If you can see, both the sky is blue and the water is also blue, so smooth and bright, and everything so very beautiful, and it is giving a lot of happiness, it is giving a lot of delight to the poet. See the ripples how they run, twinkling brightly in the sun. While reflected, we can see shadows of each hill and tree. Now, here the poet is saying that see the ripples how they run. Here, the poet is observing the ripples. What are ripples? Ripples are a number of waves that are formed at the surface of the water due to the breeze. For example, if we drop a stone or something on the water, those are the little waves that run around. So, here the poet is telling us to observe, and he is saying to see the ripples how they run, twinkling brightly in the sun. Here, twinkling means twinkling is shining. We have seen the stars are twinkling, but here in the water also you have seen in the sunlight what happens to the water. It also starts twinkling as the waves moves. The water is also twinkling brightly in the sun. So just like I told you earlier, the water is also a reflection of the sky. So just like we have stars twinkling in the night in the sky, here we have the water twinkling during the daytime because of the sun rays. When reflected, we can see shadows of each hill and tree. Reflected means the reflection or the image of it, just like as we see in the mirror or we know near the water, we can see our image in the water. So that is called reflection. All the image of the hill and the trees, everything is reflected in the water. So the nature, the beauty of the nature is reflected in the water, and the poet is enjoying the everything to the fullest. Let's read the next stanza. See the lilies round and large, floating near the reedy marge, where the bulrush has its place and the heavy water maze. Now, see the lilies round and large. So, these are water lilies. These are the flowers, flowering plant that grow along the water, floating in the water. We have seen lotuses, so in the same way, these are also water lilies that grow on the water. And the poet is telling us, watch all the flowers, and he signs and tells us to see the lilies, round and large, floating near the reedy marge. So, what is reedy? Reeds are the tall grass like plants that grow along the edge of the water. So marge is called, it is a short word for margin. So margin means the edge of the water, the side of the water. You will find these growing along the reeds, reedy marge, and they are floating. So these are floating plants. The lilies, the lotus, poet tells us to watch them how it is floating, and where the bulrush has its place and the heavy water maze. So the bulrush, the water maze, the lilies, all these are the plants growing in the water. So the reeds, the bulrushes, and the water maze are grass like plants that grow at the edge of the water. So, poet is telling us to watch all this grass, the plants, the flowers, watch them very carefully and enjoy the beauty. See the great green dragonfly and the swallow skimming by. See the fishes spring and gleam ere they splash into the stream. See the great green dragonfly. So now the poet is telling us to watch and see their good at dragonfly. It is green color. What is the dragonfly? It look like an insect. It has a long tail and it has wings and it resembles the helicopter. So sometimes we call it helicopter also. So we find all these dragonflies flying above on the surface of the water. If you observe here is a picture of the dragonfly. So this is the dragonfly. See, green dragonfly and the swallow skimming by. What's this swallow? Swallow is a bird that you find near the water. So all these are skimming. Skimming means they are searching for something on the water. So you will find them floating around on the surface of the water above. Okay, they don't touch the water. They will move on up over the surface of the water. And the poet is saying to watch the dragonfly and watch the swallow skimming by. See the fishes spring and gleam ere they splash into the stream. Now, here, poet is telling us to see the fishes spring and gleam. There are small fishes in the water. Okay, so spring means jump. So they often come out of the surface of the water. We have seen them spring up and gleam. Gleam means over here they shine. Okay, so fishes are shine in the bright sunlight, and the poet sings and says us to see, watch the fishes spring and gleam ere they splash into the stream. It means ere means before. So before they disappear into the stream, because fishes can fly but they can't fly for a long time. They just come out, jump out of the water and dive inside back again. So before they disappear, watch them, enjoy them, see how they are swimming. So here poet is telling us about all the insects and the birds and the creature that you see around the water. So in the water we find fishes on the surface of the water, and we'll find some birds and some other insects too. So the poet is telling us to watch all this very carefully and again to enjoy every part of the nature around the water body. See the bright kingfisher too dart a gleam of green and blue. These are all around our boat on the water whilst we float. See the bright kingfisher too. So in the last stanza, the poet again is pointing out to the kingfisher. Kingfisher is a small little bird which you can see here in the picture. We find this is the picture and the kingfisher. It's a very small bird, but it has a very long beak, okay, to catch fishes. The fish is their favorite food. So you will find them near the water bodies. So poet is saying to watch the bright kingfisher too, that a gleam of green and blue. So they keep flying about. Darting means moving in very fast. Okay, so dart a gleam. Gleam means again they also shine. Everybody is bright, shining in the bright sunlight. So he is saying, look at the kingfisher, dart a gleam of green and blue. So kingfishers are blue green in color, just like the colors of the peacock. So you find them greenish blue color. So that is what he is saying. The poet is telling us to watch the kingfisher dart a gleam of green and blue. These are all around our boat on the water while we float. So this is all that the poet can see as he is gliding, as he is floating on the water edge. So whenever we too are going on a picnic, or maybe in a resort, or maybe we may go to our village side, That time we should stop by and watch, observe the nature. Nature is telling us so many things and showing us so much of beautiful things. So we should not spend time more on indoor sitting inside with a TV or mobile or computers, whereas we should move out and enjoy the nature and watch each and every little things and enjoy God's creation. Here are some meanings given. First one, reedy marge means water's edge where reeds or tall grasses grow thick. Second one, bulrush water maze means wetland grass like plants. Okay. Third one is air. Air means before. Then fourth one, dart. Dart means move suddenly and rapidly. Fifth is whilst. Whilst means while. So now we will solve the exercise which is given in your textbook. List the insects, birds, trees and plants mentioned in the poem. So first one insect is dragonfly, okay, in the poem. Then second one bird is swallow and kingfisher. Then flower is lilies. Then fourth plants and trees, that is bulrush, water maze, reeds. The next one, list the rhyming words in the poem. So what are the rhyming words in the poem? So that is in the first stanza, that is glide, wide. Then bright, delight. Then in the second stanza we can see run, sun. And then see, tree. In the third stanza we can see large, march. Place, water maze. In the fourth stanza we can see dragonfly by, gleam, stream. In the fifth stanza we can see two, blue, boat, float. The next question, write what the following do with the help of the poem. That is ripples, lilies, swallow, fishes, kingfisher. So ripples, they run. Then lilies, they float. Swallow, they schemes. Schemes means searching for something. Fishes, they spring. Kingfisher, darts. Darts means move suddenly. The next question, write what the poet is doing. Does the poet like the experience? Write the line which tells us about it. Answer is, we have to search the line from the poem. Okay. Then answer is yes. The poet enjoys the experience of traveling in a boat. The line that tells us that the poet likes the boat ride experience is, what could give us more delight? This is the line from the poem. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the poem. Thank you for watching. Keep learning and have a nice day.